Hi people, Synth Pop artist Moo Forever Neverland album review in my opinion. So track 1, intro. I like the way the album starts and the sounds used put you in a very interesting situation that invites the listener to continue listening. Track 2, Way Down. The bass was the first thing that caught my attention here because it sounds great and the vibe it generates is awesome. The song is fun and the sounds that were used here are also great and work very well with everything. This is a great track. Track 3, I Want You. The weight at the beginning of this song is worth it for what comes next, and it's not the beginning is boring. It only seems to me that it takes a while to deliver what it's promised. Anyway, the song manages to be great and give what it takes to continue with the line of the album. Track 4, Blur. This was just one chord, not to sound to Where Is My Mind, and that idea was attacking me practically all the time. The song is good, but I can't give more, I think, just because of that detail. Maybe you can think differently if you know both songs. Track 5, Nostalgia. I really like this sudden change that, although applied to all this style, shows a small corner and gives a new look that is always an attractive idea. And what the voice does in certain parts with a more dramatic touch seems to me very interesting. Track 6, Sun in Our Eyes with Diplo. The formula of this album works too well with the voice and with the idea in general, and it's difficult to say that they can't do a good job just because music can be simplified sometimes. That's just one of the strongest points here, since the simplicity of these songs and the way they are performed is great. Track 7, Mercy, featuring What's So Not and 2 Fit. The use of many layers of voices in this album is a repeating tool and it's very effective. The handling of this option always fits with the necessary, and in this track it's too noticeable that its use is planned and it's not only being abused. Track 8, If It's Over, featuring Charlie XCX. It's nice that the rhythm changes from time to time so as not to fall into repetition and end up boring. So what happens in this track, instrumentally speaking, is very interesting from that point of view and generates a pleasant change in the general idea of the album. Anyway, I don't feel that what they were expecting is achieved. Track 9, West Hollywood Interlude. As bridge works quite well and I like the way that the chords are changing and what it's building. Track 10, Beautiful Wreck. In this song is that creative genius that you know the artist has, and you can feel the difference in the composition and how each change has been built because there is something that for some reason you know is bigger than what you have heard before, even in the simplicity that is still there. Track 11, Red Wine, featuring Empress off. This complete song is catchy and fun, probably the track that I enjoy the most so far. Very danceable and with a vibe that fills you with energy. It's a great track. Track 12, Imaginary Friend. For this style of music, I think that this album does the right thing. All the songs somehow try to get to you, and they usually do. This song is not wrong in that either, and it works very well within what we are waiting for. Track 13, Trying to Be Good. What happens in this song is quite interesting because the changes are not as anticipated as one might imagine, and musically it's not necessarily such an obvious melody, and I think the game is very good in that. It seems that it will explode in some point, but it's only a small blow. Track 14, Purple Like Summer Rain. This is the last song of the album, and following a line similar to almost everything that has happened, there is not big surprise, and it clearly doesn't seem to be a fair ending to this album that has managed to be quite great in most of its way. I give this album a total of 8.2. All the details in the description. Have you heard this album? What is your opinion about it? Subscribe for more content, and bye.